If I get the pop.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lambeau. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. Set.
Jacobs going to try the middle to the 43, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And that one too high and incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Ready.
Love, they go play action now. They'll roll him out right. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Mayfield running the option right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
That's to Kraft, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready up. 42. victory rail. Ready.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play.
Ready. Hunt.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he fends him off. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by McManus is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
With 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down at 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get a foot here, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
That good for 19 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw now, here's Love.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Throwing. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Set, ready. Set.
Love now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. From 17 yards out. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. McManus's point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They go play action. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lucas Van Ness coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 40.
And now Love going to change things up. They go play action here on first down. That's taken in by Kraft. Touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run the draw with Irving. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping him cold. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they go with Irving. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Pack. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra